Now, as of the end of work today, Monday, Tesla has had to shut down both its Fremont and its Buffalo, New York Gigafactories due to the double plus bad cold. Giga Nevada is still open making battery packs and powertrains, but with reduced workforce since they are supporting the Fremont factory. Now, the good news is that Tesla announced that they will use the downtime to make improvements and upgrades to the Fremont factory.
Also, Tesla has pulled a building permit for $8.5 million worth of work. Now, this could be for another tent style, which is called a sprung structure, for the Model Y, similar to the Model 3 line that is still underneath this big tent.
$8.5 million, that really does point to probably something like the sprung structure. It's not enough to build an entire building, but it does seem like what they're going to be spending on the sprung structure.
Right. I mean, I'm not usually, out there quoting giant buildings or sprung structures at all, so take what we say with a grain of salt, but I don't know.
Now, Tesla has released a statement, which we'll read to you here. In the past few days, we have met with local, state, and federal officials. We have followed and are continuing to follow all legal directions and safety guidelines with respect to the operations at our facilities and have honored the federal government's direction to continue operating. Despite taking all known health precautions, continued operations in certain locations has caused challenges to our employees, their families, and our suppliers. As such, we have decided to temporarily suspend production at our factory in Fremont from end of day March 23rd, which will allow an orderly shutdown. Basic operations will continue in order to support our vehicle and energy service operations and charging infrastructure as directed by the local, state, and federal authorities. Our factory in New York will temporarily suspend production as well, except for those parts and supplies necessary for service, infrastructure, and critical supply chains. Operations of our other facilities will continue, including Nevada and our service and supercharging network. In many locations, we are in the process of implementing touchless deliveries, so customers can continue to take delivery of their vehicle in a seamless and safe way. Due to the unique over-the-air connectivity of our vehicles, customers are able to unlock their new cars at a delivery parking lot via the Tesla app, sign any remaining relevant paperwork that has been placed in their car, and return their paperwork to an on-site drop-off location prior to leaving. This method provides additional convenience and comfort. Our cash position at the end of Q4 2019 was $6.3 billion before our recent $2.3 billion capital raise. We believe this level of liquidity is sufficient to successfully navigate an extended period of uncertainty. At the end of Q4 2019, we had available credit lines worth approximately $3 billion, including working capital lines for all regions, as well as financing for the expansion of our Shanghai factory. So you might be thinking that this shutdown of the Fremont factory is going to put Tesla on the ropes, but let's not forget about this. Giga Shanghai is running smoothly. According to this tweet last Thursday from Elon, China is operating normally across hundreds of suppliers and all of Tesla Shanghai.
And Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas said last week, on our analysis of its liquidity and discussion with the company, as well as our stress testing, we believe Tesla is strong enough to weather several months of near shutdown of operations if necessary. Stock target of 460.
Yep, and Pierre Ferrago of New Street said Tesla can survive 5 quarters with cash on hand if its Fremont factory is shut down.
That's huge. I mean, I just want to talk about this. That is amazing to have 5 quarters. That's a year and a quarter of cash that you could just maintain on.
And if you've been wondering, as we have been sitting around thinking what's going on with this double plus bad cold, we can't really talk about it in this show, but we are going to be talking about it on the Patreon bonus story. So check out that. We have some thoughts that we'd like to share with you there.
Thanks so much for watching this Now You Know clip.
Head over to Now You Know channel for full episodes of Tesla Time news and in depth.
And if you want to treat yourself and your family to something amazing, check this out.
Jesse and I have been enjoying Masterclass, where we've been learning all sorts of fun topics from the masters themselves. Magic from Penn and Teller. Yes, that Penn and Teller.
Filmmaking from Spike Lee. Yeah, that Spike Lee.
TV writing from Shonda Rhimes.
Acting from Helen Mirren.
And so many more.
Click the link down below to support our channel and experience what it's like to learn from the masters at Masterclass.